Mr. Boo.
Hey everybody, it is I, Mr. Boo, your entertainment guru, once again here on YouTube to do what? Well, entertain you. And I know the last couple of days I've been entertained, and due to that entertainment, I'm going to be very entertained in the future. Probably broke, but at least entertained. As we kicked off the other day with the Microsoft Xbox Showcase, and I know that's what it is because in my last video, if you saw it yesterday, I kept saying it was the state of play, and that is PlayStation, not Microsoft. My bad. But I know I'm saying this one right. It is also the day after Xbox brought it real, just hardcore in your face with all of their announcements on their Microsoft Showcase, not state of play. Ubisoft had Ubisoft Forward, and I know that's what it's called because I've been making sure I've said it right all day. So let's get into why I'm excited about Ubisoft's Forward. I almost forgot there. But definitely been some entertaining days, and Ubisoft Forward was just as good as Microsoft Xbox Showcase, not state of play. But let's jump right into why I'm excited. Top three reasons, top three games that I'm actually excited for. And obviously I'm going to kick that one off with Star Wars Outlaws. That is one of the three that I'm personally so excited for. We got some gameplay reveal features and things like that, and a little more info thrown in there at us. And I'm really excited because this is the first ever open world Star Wars game. Open world RPG-esque, because let's face it, it's Ubisoft and it's open world. There's going to be RPG aspects, right? And speaking of those, choices can be made. Dialogue, just like open world games, can be made. As they showed an instance where you were on some sort of side quest or main quest, or, well, a quest, and the lady was trying to tell you, you don't have to do this, blah, 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 and the choices popped up on the screen. Finish your job, or do what you came to do, or turn your back on the Hutts. Well, who's going to really turn their back on the Hutts? I mean, Jabba will either put you in carbonite, feed you to a Rancor, or make you his golden bikini slave. You don't cross the Hutts, especially Misa Jabba. You just don't do it. That little guy is going to laugh at you, and the dude with the world swirly is going to do that little grin he does, and you're just not going to have a good time if you cross the Hutts. And that is another thing. Yes, the Hutts are in the game. You are not a Jedi. You are not a Sith. You are a rebel. You are an outlaw. You are literally a mercenary. You are a nobody just trying to make it in life day by day, contract after contract in these crime syndicates. And the Hutts are in it. There are other crime syndicates. And basically you can gain rapport and levels of trust and stuff, or distrust within these groups. And that is really, really cool, because, I mean, you could choose to, like, be a Hutt or go against a Hutt or choose this other faction. And I don't know how it's going to change anything in the game, but you can make decisions for, against, whatever. The choices are going to be insane. I don't know how they're going to change the game, but do not turn your back on the Hutts. I promise you will not have a good time. But that also brings me to another aspect that is really different about this game, and that is the fact that not only do you have these crime syndicates that you can be with or be against, or be, 5-star top tier, or be a low life, whatever, but you got the Empire. You got to remember the Empire is out there. Stormtroopers are out there, and they're like the police. And this is where it gets interesting, because it's kind of like Star Wars meets GTA. That's right, Grand Theft Star Wars. In a galaxy far, far away, you have a rating system where if you are breaking the Empire's laws, you will get stars. You will get a level of wanted, and that is just something so cool and so unique. You also get to experience this open world, these open world environments, these biomes of different planets and everything, and you get to travel through them not only when you're on planet on a speeder bike, but from planet to planet via space travel. That's right. She has a spaceship. And she also has a pet, and that brings me into some of the gameplay we saw. The pet, it helps you with stealth. You can distract. The pet can drop things on people's heads, knock them out, and kind of pave your way as you can stealthily play. You can snipe, you can stealth, you got gunplay, you got stealth play, you got all kinds of play. This is going to be great. An open world Star Wars game. Star Wars Outlaws. Like, it's coming in August, and I'm going to plug my stream, my good old streaming thing here. I stream, and I will be streaming this Star Wars Outlaws in August when it drops on my Twitch. So go ahead. There it is, Twitch. Mr. Boo Guru. Drop the entertainment, just Mr. Boo Guru over on Twitch. Link in the description down below. Right now we are playing, I'm doing like a simulation Saturday. I'm playing sim games, hotel renovator, taxi driver, house flipper. And I'm also doing that, speaking of Ubisoft, X Defiant, as I am putting the drops enabled for all of that free camos and those free XP boosts throughout the pre-season or season 0. And that is what I'm doing over on Twitch. And I can't wait to do Star Wars Outlaws. I will stream the entirety of this game over on Twitch. I cannot wait to see the choices. I cannot wait to see how I'm going to approach situations and missions. And I think, for one, it is really good that we're not a Sith, we're not a Jedi. We are literally just a person trying to make a living, and we've chosen the life of crime. And, you know, screw the Empire, right? Just don't screw the Hutts. And that brings me to my second, the number 2 spot out of the top 3 games I'm excited for out of Ubisoft Forward, and that is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I know this game has gotten a lot of controversy. I know people are like, what's woke, what's not woke? I don't care if I'm woke, if I'm asleep, if I'm what, but I'm not sleeping on this game, and this game isn't sleeping on you. We got more gameplay, over 10 minutes of gameplay footage of both Yasuki and I can't remember her name. Oh my God, for the life of me. If you know the female assassin's name, the ninja, the shinobi, put it in the comments down below. Let me know. Holla at me, refresh my memory. But I love what we saw. New gameplay mechanics. Now, obviously, Yasuke works pretty much like they've been working, like the Viking and like the Spartan. He is a powerhouse. He can be finesseful, but with force, or he can just be brutal with force. And you see that with some of the heavier two-handed weapons and how he goes about situations. And in there, it even gives you a chance, a choice, how to approach your target. And she says, the shadows will be my guide. And he says, or we can charge through the front door. And, you know, he's the powerhouse, she's the actual assassin, and you can approach missions using either one, either way of, either style of play. And here's where it gets really fascinating with the new mechanics, is watching the shinobi, watching the female protagonists approach. Yes, Shadow can be a definite ally as you take the lanterns out and you approach through darkness. You can do assassination takedowns via your grappling hook. You can stay swinging and out of people's sight lines on the rooftops using that grappling hook. You can also assassinate people through things, like through the, you know, how the doors are like paper and bamboo, and so you can do that. And I will get back to that bamboo and back to some of Yasuke's play soon on some destructible things that I saw that I really liked. But mechanically speaking, she is so different. Like she goes in for the final takedown on the target and literally crawls quietly into the water and goes under the water and breathes through like a bamboo reed. And like, just, there's so much in this trailer that are not, well, gameplay footage that just blew my mind, because I'm like, well, what could they do differently in Assassin's Creed? And they did it. And speaking of things that are different, now we've always had like stalls and ladders and scaffoldings that fall and everything, but there are destructible items. Like she's fighting and there are bamboo stalks and they are like getting cut and falling. And when Yasuke approaches people on the street with his brute force, he's knocking people into crates of like fruit and it's rolling all over the place. He's knocking people into different crates that are just breaking and shattering. I believe bags of like rice or sugar are actually falling off when he's like booting people into them. It also shows him boot someone into a stall, and of course we get that classic Assassin's Creed where the stall just falls apart. This game is going to be great. Graphically speaking, we got to look at the world. We got to see a monkey. I really liked the monkey. He was cute. We got to see that you could pet the doges, the dogs. So, this is another thing I'm excited for. If you know me, and there will be a video where I'm going to show off my collection of Assassin's Creed things. If you've even been on the channel for just a slight moment, you know I love Ubisoft, but you know the reason I actually love them is Assassin's Creed. And I can't wait for this. I can't wait to approach different situations with either brute force, which I don't really care if it's Yasuke or if he's a black samurai or if the man ever did actually become a samurai. I just want to play the game. And if I want to go brute force, he's the man. Or if I want to go stealthfully, this is the woman right here. Again, comment down below if you remember her name, because it just slips my mind. But she's the daughter of the man who started the Shinobis, and my gosh, my goodness, watch the gameplay footage, because she is a Shinobi. Hands down, this is going to be one of the most innovative ones in a long, long time. Assassin's Creed Shadows. Can't wait for it. Got the collector's edition pre-ordered. Gonna start putting a little money aside for that. And that brings me to my third game I'm excited for, which is already out, and that is XDefiant. But why am I excited? Because July 2nd, Season 1 is coming. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk over the trailer as I show you the trailer. Season 1, XDefiant, it's coming. And like I said, I am streaming XDefiant on Twitch. Come get those drops for the Season 0 or preseason, whatever you want to call it, that's going on right now up until July 2nd. Over on Twitch, Mr. Boo Guru. Link in the description down below. Let's put up that video right about now. As we kick off this trailer for XDefiant Season 1, you see a familiar setting behind the Ubisoft logo. That is right. If you are familiar with Rainbow Six Siege, you are going to love Season 1. Look at the gadgets, the gear, the shield. You know what's coming. You see it. GSK, the new faction, GSK. Season 1 kicks off with Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege. 3 free new weapons as well. Sniper, sawed-off, and a good old AR. And that's not all. Look at this. 3 new maps, once per month. Clubhouse, boom, Rainbow Six Siege. Daytona, boom, The Crew. And last but not least, Rockefeller from boom, Far Cry New Dawn. And look at this action, folks, as we've got a new game mode as well. Capture the Flag comes to XDefiant, and I think it's going to be great. It's going to fit in well, and I do believe there are also hints here of team deathmatch or team elimination. The ranked mode gets some new tiers, new challenges, and new rewards. There's obviously new store bundles, a paid battle pass, new camos. Look at all this stuff that you get in Season 1. Yes, GSK, Rainbow Six Siege, 3 new maps over the span of 3 months. Look at this. It is going to kick off July 2nd. Wow, that is right. July 2nd, Season 1 XDefiant kicks off. Cannot wait. Almost don't want to wait, but we have to wait. But July 1st, we will actually get an in-depth look at it. I can't wait for the new weapons, the new maps, the new faction. I'm not really happy about like the riot shield, but I know it's like one of his abilities, and his feet are showing. Like you can take his ankles out. And that is the top 3 games that I'm looking forward to. Star Wars Outlaws, will be streaming that on my Twitch. Mr. Boo Guru, link in that description down below. XDefiant, already streaming it over on Twitch. Will be streaming not only the preseason with the drops, but I will be definitely jumping in on Season 1 here on July 2nd and taking a look at that over on Twitch. And Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yeah, that is another one I'm pumped. But that wasn't even all that I took some notes because that wasn't even all that they released. I'm just going to run through like I did on my video yesterday and talk about some other things that they had talked about and they had shown and they had hinted at. And then I will end this video before I take up too much of your time. But if you were a Skull and Bones player, which I know the game isn't doing really well, but new seasons are coming. New seasons of Skull and Bones are coming. We'll see if they can up the ante, make that game worth playing. I've never personally played it. I love Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but I didn't really... Skull and Bones didn't really click with me. But we also have Prince of Persia news, as the Lost Crown is getting, it looks like challenges, puzzles, new trials, and there's a Sands of Time remake coming. It's set, I think, for 2026, but Prince of Persia Sands of Time is getting a remake. That's going to be cool. That's kind of the whole influence behind Assassin's Creed, so it's like, I like Prince of Persia. I never really played it all that much, but just knowing that that's what led to my favorite game franchise, respect. And then Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. It's getting its first DLC. It's coming in July. Can't wait. The story will continue. That is actually called, I can't read my own writing. But anyway, hey, Sky something. Again, comment in the comment section below if you know what it's called, because it's Sky something. And I literally can't read my own writing. But hey, the first DLC for Pandora Frontier. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. My goodness, go back and watch the video. I did that all through that whole thing when that game announced. I kept calling it the wrong thing, and it's hilarious. But we get to continue the story of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora in July with their first DLC, their first expansion, basically. And hey, we've got year 2 of the crew. We've got Motorfest coming in November. Year 2 of the crew. If you are a racing fan and you play the crew, well, year 2's coming. And the map, Daytona, is headed to XDefiant. So if you are a crew fan, there's some things to look for. And if you are a For Honor fan, which I have dabbled in, I have played in, I am not good at For Honor. There is yet another season coming, and it hits and it drops June 13th, literally a couple days away. XDefiant, Assassin's Creed, Star Wars Outlaws, all the things I just mentioned. Ubisoft Forward went off just about as big as the Microsoft Xbox Showcase. Everyone went hard. Everything is going to just hit so fantastically great for games this year, and I can't wait, because it's going to be, as the youngins are saying, lit. Can't wait to play them. Can't wait to experience them. Can't wait to stream them with you. Again, my link's in the description down below. Join me over there. I'm lonely. I only got 11 followers. Where y'all at? All right. But that's that, and I've been Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru. And if you want to, do the old support thing, then like, subscribe, ring a notification bell or two. Do what you want to do. Don't let me influence you. But definitely go check out some of the in-game footage for Assassin's Creed, or the Season 1 trailer with the sound for XDefiant Season 1, or even some of the in-game gameplay of Star Wars Outlaws, or any of these other things I mentioned. Ubisoft Forward, you can probably find the whole thing uploaded on YouTube. Watch it, see what you get from it. And until the next video, I'm Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru, and I'm actually going to step out and go do some gaming myself. So, until next time, see you later.